Hello there, my young coders. Are you fun learning of? Me too. I am learning about chat apps. Now, I have seen a concept of chat app for sending and receiving messages. Like if you send message from one screen to the other screen, in the other screen the label should show the messages, and in the real-time database it would also show. Isn't that so cool? So in this class we are going to learn about how to make that things. So getting things easier, let's get started. First of all, I'll share my screen with you, and yeah, here. Firstly, you have to enter your Google Chrome browser. Enter your firebase.google.com. Firstly, enter your project and click on the start project. And as soon as you click on the start project option, you can see the design part is being already done for you. It will be coming in some minutes. Click on click to remix option, and here, as soon as you click here, you will be seeing like this option should be coming: add date, list viewer 1, add, and my last visit. Here you have to click on new tab and enter your Firebase. Okay, Firebase console. Choose whatever account you want, because I'm using my White Hat account, so I'll enter with my White Hat Junior account. You can go to console once again, and here click on the add project option, because we are creating another project. Here I'll name my project as my last visit only. I have named this project as my last visit. Click on continue, disable this option, and click on create project. It will be creating your project. Let's wait for one more time. Yes, it's on. It's done. Click on the continue option when it's done. Okay. Now, firstly, you have to click on the settings of the project. Click on project settings, and here you can name this project number. Okay, not yet selected. Project public facing name. Okay, you can also do these things. Now you have to click on build and real-time database, and make a real-time database. As in the last class we knew how to make a real-time database, right? So you have to click on start and test mode only. Enable it. Enable the function. Now it will be taking some time because my network is really slow today. Yeah, it's done. Now it's you will see the value here. It's null. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, so you can see the value here is null. Okay, means nothing. Go to your Thunkable app now, and please click on the C42 template copy. You can give the app name. I will name the app as my last visit. My last visit. App bundle ID. What should be the app bundle ID? You can give anything else. The app bundle ID is 16GGG. It can be any type of ID. I'll give it as White Hat Junior. Here, public app, Android version name and version code is here, iOS. Go down, take a Firebase settings. Go to your settings, project settings of your app, and click on the web option here. There are 4 options, as you know. And give your app name. So our app name was my last visit. Let me enter that. As you have done, please click on register option to register your app. Okay. Do not set up Firebase hosting for the app. Yeah. Now you have to copy the API key here from here, copy the API key which is inside inverted comma and paste it in the Firebase settings API key. Once it is done, go to the database URL and copy from here only. Same database URL have to copy. Okay, one sec. Okay, just one sec. Paste it over here. Yeah. Now you can see we will click on the option continue to console, and you can see my last visit web app is connected. Here in your apps you can see web apps, it's connected. You can also remove this app also and delete the project also. Okay, now we'll head to the coding. Okay, as we will just do what now for the coding. Firstly we have to save what we are writing in the text input. We have to save that into a key in real-time database, right? So for that I'll just go to the blocks and I'll start the coding now. You have to firstly enter when button 1 clicked, on event button 1 clicked. Okay, now you have to take a real-time database save called save. Key should be anything, like I'll write date as the key now, as we are here using a date one, no, so I am writing date as my key here. And my date value is what? Just the text input once. Text is my date value. Something like a text is my date value. With this, now we have to show it. Now we have sent it. Now we have to receive it in the this one. What? Yeah. The list viewer. For that we have to create a variable here, IntelliSense app variable. I'll write the name as last visit. Wait a minute. Last visit. I'll name the app variable as last visit, and you have to give it as empty string. Empty list. Sorry. Yeah. Empty list. You have to name it. Give it. Now as now we have given the empty list. Now for the real-time database, when you have to do what now? When screen 1 opens, you have to take this. When screen 1 opens, then what should happen? So for that you need to set something. I'll just tell you 1 second. Okay, so when screen 1 opens, yes, so you have to what? When screen 1 will open, you have to add a listener in your real-time database, that is a real-time DB1. Okay, so click on this and take a add listener option. In key you have to take date only. Same key, same thing. Okay, date. Why we are using the same key is it will when key will be wrong, no, then our full code will be on wrong steps. Okay, key is just like a variable which is holding value in it. Okay, and when real-time database, something will happen. Wait a minute. Okay, yes, so now when you have to what will happen, like when real-time DB1 on data changed, when real-time DB1's data will be changed, like data, what's data? The value is double equal to data. Okay, when it will be changed, what should happen? Now go to the list. Go to the list and take a in text insert all last ABC. Okay, go to the last, take it as first, last as first, and in list dash insert all first as in ABC, write value, and in list what? So we are going to use this app variable as last visit here. We are going to use this app variable last visit here, which we have declared it as empty list. Now it will be filled with one list. Okay, with let me give it as in text app variable last visit. Okay, done. Now we have to set the text of real-time database now. So for this we are going to do one more block we have taken. Let me check for the blocks. Where is that block? Yeah, so go to the list viewer 1 and take a list viewer 1 text items, place it here in the variables, take a app variable list. Okay, app variable last visit. Okay, and your full app will be completed now. If you can see now, I'll just write test you, and in the add date, like I'll add today's date, which is 7/4/2021. I'll just add this here. Yeah, 7. Wait a minute. 7 7/4/2021. Done. I'll click on add option and it will be added here. And also you have to do what is just delete this one, and first and take a text input one and check the text input once text set text input once text to blank you have to take. Now as you can see, I had a date of 7/4/2021. Okay, so 2023. I'll take it and click on add option. So it is now coming add date. Okay, this way you have to do your things like this way you have to make your app. Okay, if you are interested with this video, please like this video, share this video, comment in the comment box, and please subscribe my channel. Okay, bye, take care, see you.